Well, I never used to be as involved as I am. When I came into first year, I was kind of like a loner. Then when I got to second year, like I came out and then there was a lot of bullying. Like I came out as gay and then there was a lot of bullying around that. And I remember there was one time, there was a rumour going around that I liked this boy when I didn't. And it was really getting to me because I was getting a lot of abuse for it. So I went to my guidance teacher and I told him about it, and because he didn't really know what to do, he didn't do anything about it, he just left it. Then ever since that, nothing was really done about that, so ever since then I was just kind of, right, just keep myself to myself. Then in third year an LGBT group was started, so I started going to that and there was a lot of support there, and then we had the opportunity to drive for change, and I have helped make anti-bullying policies along with this group as well, and through working so close with the guidance staff to make everybody be treated more equal, it's given me opportunities to do stuff like being executive cabinet member for equalities and doing stuff with the council to make not just the school feel more equal but the community as well. And now I think a lot of young people would also say that Auchinleck Academy is not the same place that it used to be. It's now more equal for everyone.
In primary 5 I was diagnosed with dyslexia, and then 2 years later when I was in primary 6, it was about a month and a half till we left to come up to Academy, I was diagnosed with dyscalculia. So when I came into first year, I basically just went to learn support and I was told what I'm required to get, and that's all. I didn't really know a lot about my learning difficulties, so I wasn't able to fully understand throughout until I came into fourth year, when I was obviously doing exams and getting ready for the next stage of obviously me becoming a senior and getting ready for my end of year when I left school. So right now I receive a lot of support, so I get a reader scribe for all my exams, I get extra time and I get accommodation. I get we all get one separate classroom assistant, so it's not like every exam you have somebody different to write for you. So I've had the same classroom assistant throughout the last 3 years of my life. I also, in first year to third year, I was able to drop a certain subject and I was able to go to learn support and get extra support within another subject I was obviously struggling with. As well within school, I'm a young ambassador for dyslexia and all just general learning difficulties in general. So right now, last month we did me and a group of other children who all have learning difficulties as well throughout every person's in all different age group and different years. We stood up in front of the full school and we did assemblies about what's it like to have additional support, and it basically was just making people aware of what support we can get and how to treat people who have learning difficulties. And I'm hoping next month to go around all schools in East Ayrshire in this area and give the same presentation out to try and make primary children who have learning difficulties try and make them feel more confident about it.
Well, I hopefully want to become a teacher, and I would like to become a guidance teacher after that. And through working with guidance staff so closely, then it's kind of prepared me for kind of situations that I would have to deal with being a guidance teacher, and it's given me experience to be able to deal with situations that maybe other guidance teachers that would be at my school maybe haven't dealt with before. And also want to maybe do youth work in my spare time, and obviously there are kids in youth groups that are disadvantaged and they would be in the same boat as me, because I've attended tons of youth groups and a lot of them get bullied and a lot of them aren't treated as equal as other kids. So I'd be able to give them support as a youth worker and a guidance teacher, and it just makes their lives better.
So obviously all the support I receive has really helped me. So I'm just applied for 2 colleges for sports coaching. So I want to be a PE teacher. So obviously I'm going to go down the road for college, because generally for me that is a lot. I'm going to get a lot of support at college as well. So it's going to help me learn differently, because I feel going to college will be a better step than obviously going to university straight away. As well, I do different things outside school, so I do like volunteering within the community to help. That basically was a really big impact to me because it boosted my confidence, because obviously I get a lot of support here as well from school, but from doing the things outside, it's basically helped my confidence and not being embarrassed for having learning difficulties. And that's how I work with people around the school, because I try and promote, obviously, it's not you wake up one day and it's not like you wake up and you have a learning difficulty. You're diagnosed with it from a young age and it's with you for the rest of your life. And some people, or myself when I was younger, I wish one time I'd wake up and I didn't have a learning difficulty, but I don't anymore, because if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be sitting here and I wouldn't be going around the school, and obviously I'm going to Camp America this year and I'm going to teach children who have learning difficulties, which that's what I do being a PE teacher. I want to teach children who have learning difficulties, and I want to make children feel included in class, and that's obviously what I want to do when I'm older.
One of the deputy head teachers, she wanted to really drive forward likes of LGBT and anti-bullying, and she wanted to make the school a safer place for everyone. So she decided that she wanted the school to get LGBT charter status. So we're now working towards that, and she's got all the teachers. There's been like the head teacher, guidance teachers, deputy heads, and the head of all departments. They all went and got training around LGBT. It lasted like 2 hours after school, and now they're all LGBT aware, and then they all pass the training on to their departments and other staff. So now all the teachers have been trained in like specific LGBT like awareness things, and they've prepared assemblies and presentations and everything to all the pupils. I remember in like first year or second year there was no one I knew that was LGBT, and now there's tons of people. They're now all coming out. They're proud to say that they are who they are, and just that would never have happened when I was younger, and it just feels so good to be able to know that me and other pupils and the guidance staff have been able to drive that forward and make young people feel more comfortable to say that they are who they are in front of everyone.
So I think generally learning support, it's based, if there wasn't one in the school, we would probably be really stranded and we'd be lost for hope, because I use learning support every single day. I don't go a day without I go down and I go up and I see them and I speak and I tell them how I'm feeling or what's going on. So I'm one of the many pupils that use learning support. I've got a really good relationship with PT of learning support. So she obviously came with me from this journey from being a shy little girl in first year, not knowing what a learning difficulty was, to being a young ambassador and encouraging first years that come up to embrace their learning difficulties and take part in maths classes or take part in English, or do stuff that some children aren't. Like there's some people still in the school that are embarrassed to put their hand up and say I've got learning difficulties, but that's what I'm here for. I have changed a lot of lives that come up from, because I take a lot of the primary sevens around the school and I encourage them and I talk to them, and there's a wee